So hi all, and a warm welcome to all of you on the special day where we are going to have projects of the Frontend Winter series. So 1 second, let me have the setup here. 1 second. Oh, okay. 1 minute. Okay. So okay. For the meantime, people are joining. Let me have the setup for today's session. Okay. So 1 second. Okay. So okay, people are coming. Very good. Yeah, hi. 1 minute. Just having the system ready for today's session. 1 second. 1 second. So, 1 minute. Okay. Okay. So things are done now. Okay, fine. So this is the setup which I've already been taken here. 1 minute. Okay. Second. Okay. So this is the project. I hope my screen is visible to all of you. So this is the project, which is the base Apparel Coming Soon page. Uh, okay. So this is the project what we are going to build today. And yes, this is a very lengthy project. So this is the desktop view, the mobile view. And here they have given two different images. So this is the one, this is another one. And the content comes in a different direction here altogether. That is what we are going to do today. So I've already downloaded the starter files here, and let me make it here. So this is what they have given us in the index.html. So let me make it live on. Sorry. Okay, so this is what they have given. It means they have given nothing. Everything we need to do it from the scratch. So they have they have only given us uh the matter. What is that? It is written here once again. So they are given only that we are coming soon, and this paragraph they have given, and press this image, this logo image we need to link. This button we need to create this button. This image we need to link it. So rest everything we need to do it from our side. Okay, so let us. Yeah, hi, good evening. Yeah, good evening. So let us start with today's session. It may be a little bit longer, but yes, we will pull it today only. So first try to understand what is they are looking for. So this is a logo which we need link it, which we will link it, and this is I can say header, which have to which we okay, which if we do it with the help of the span functionality, this is a paragraph, and this is input type. This oval icon we need to create with the help of border radius property. So let us start it. So that's all sufficient for us to start. So let us create. Okay. So after body, let us have the first section. And in the section, what we do, we just create a div. Container, a div with the class container. And in this, we will create first the uh, left section. And left section have, if you notice it, left section have a logo, a H1, a para, button, like that. So in the left section, what we do, we first create a navbar, and in this nav, we have image, and image. This image will be a logo. So we have this logo here and this. After that, what we do, we will again have image, which is for mobile, and here what we do, we will just add a class okay, bg dash mobile. Okay. Now, what we do, we will have the again a dev dot text dot left text, and in this, what we do, we have h1, and in h1 we create as span, and the span we move this vr because it is all together in a different mood. Okay, so span vr. After that, again, what we do, we will put the rest of the thing, which is a coming soon. So this is basically the mobile image. The okay, so this is we are coming soon. We have segregated. Now after this H1, we have something called as the P, and this paragraph contains all the things which is there till the So this is what. And after that, again, what we do, we will create a form. So dot form dot form wrap, and we'll have a form. And in this form, what we do here, we'll have ID, and the ID, the name of the form, name of the ID will be, let's say, form only. And inside that, what we do, we use a input input type. We will use input type email. I will use uh, input type email, and ID we used email here, and we'll have to use a placeholder also. So we'll put placeholder in placeholder. In the placeholder, we use the content as email address. Okay, so this is the thing what we have created. So we have a div with the form wrap. Inside the div, the formula, we have a form with the ID form, and inside the form we have input, and inside the input we need to create a button also. Mhm. Button type submit, and inside this we will be using a image. The image will be the icon arrow. Then this is all about that particular thing. So next we have one div. So this is what we are closing for form wrap. Another we will have for the left text, and after that what we are going to have will be for the left part. This is the left part, and after this left, what we are going to have, we will create the right part. Dot right, and we will close it because nothing is there in the right. Everything, there is only a image. So we will use this class right, and nothing is special is required. So this is what the section looks like. Section 8 it actually. So so section a parent div. 1 second. The section a parent div left part nav bar. Okay, so next we are going to create a style.css, and in the style.css first we will link tag thing. So link is done now. So let us have a look on the style guide what they are telling us. So they want us to use the live. Oh, okay. Josephine Sans font they want us to use. So let us use that Jocelyn Sans with the font weight 3, 4, and 6. Okay. $300. In the top, we are going to import this field. Now, what else they have given us to use? So they have given a mobile view and the desktop view, and they have asked the primary colors. Next, they have the neutral, the dark grayish red. And other, okay, so they have asked us to use the linear gradient property. So the linear gradient property is a very good property, of very good display property. Okay, so they have asked us to use from this particular color to this particular color in a 135-degree angle we need to use. Okay, fine. And next, guess what? They want us to use the standard font size of 16 px. Okay, so that is what they are looking for from our side. So next, let us already we have imported the font also. Now let us what we are doing. So let us start with the styling. So we'll have the start part first. Padding 0, margin 0, and we'll use box sizing. That's it. After that, what we do, we will be picking up the body part. So for body, what we are using, we have second. Okay. So the body, they have asked us to use the font in Sans, which we have already imported in Sans font. So let us export that particular font here. So we'll use font family and Joseph and Sans. So 1 second. Okay. So I've closed it, not to worry. Joseph pen Sans. We have included. Okay. Now, standard font size of, let's say, font size of 16 px they have asked, and a background property they have asked to use the linear gradient. So LIN. So linear gradient, and so 1 second, let me make it editable here only. So linear gradient, not from 135 degree and is cell. Okay, so linear gradient we have used um, okay, 135 degree 135 degree comma HSL. This two. This is this. So this is not over. So you can see some colors there. After that, we will start working on the container. What container says, what we have included in the container. So let us start working on this particular thing. So we have the class container, and container contains each and everything what is there. Dot container will use a minimum height of, let's say, 100 view height, and will use a maximum width to 100 view width. Okay, so this is what we are looking for. Next, we use display display of flex. Okay, now for this particular class, we have used BG Mobile. But BG Mobile will use uh, uh, display none. So what we did, we have hidden the image what we have taken, because this is only for the mobile view. Okay. So now what we are going to do is for the left part. For the left part will again use a width of, let's say, 60%. And in this bit we'll apply a background. We have pattern desktop, and we'll use or repeat enter enter and uh, uh, cover. So this is what, and we apply some padding also. Padding of, let's say, 40 px for top bottom and 120 px for left and right. And we have a margin kind of a thing which we are going to use for 0 and or top. Okay, so this is the thing which is applicable here. Now, for 1 second, for this thing we need to create a class also. The logo needs to be placed here. So what we are going to use it? Dot logo. Dot logo is the class logo. We have something called as the margin, 20 px from this side and 0. Next is what we are doing for okay, the text left. So dot left text. Dot left text we use maximum width of, let's say, 450 px. Dot left text we are using a maximum width of 450 px. Okay, next we will target this for the right class. So we have dot right. In this dot right, we have a background URL, zero desktop with no repeat functionality. Okay, and we'll have for this particular image, we'll use width of, let's say, 40%. Okay, 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 seems good. Now we'll use a background. One second. Background size to cover and center. Or let me use this cover only. Background position, center, center. Fine. Now we have the next thing which is called as the dot left text. We will have the H1. Reduce text transform to uppercase. So we are coming soon is in capital letters. Next we can have for the font size. We can do this for 3 rem. Okay. And font weight they have asked to you 600. Next we can have letter spacing to 20 px, and the line height property we are going to apply will be the value of 1.2. That should be 1.2. Good. With a margin top to 60 px will be fine. And the color will be white. So 1 minute only. Okay, so uh, uh, um, okay, so okay, so the color we have changed it to black. Now, for the span, we have something called as a span for this BR. So dot left text H1. and dot left text h1 span will apply a color. Uh, 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 so color will be the right one. Fine. Hmm, okay. Color is almost somewhat seems good. Now this paragraph, this input box, this button, and okay. So now put the we will target the span thing. Okay. So we have chosen the color. Now after the color, we have something called as a font weight, as we have chosen three font weights. So 300 will be the font weight of this thing, and this is fine. Now what we'll do, we'll target this paragraph, and here we have to choose again the and again we have need to create some spaces. So we'll use the line height property. With the value, let's say 1.5, fine, and how to get a job, Abhishek ji? What can HTML CSS get a job? HTML CSS is the base. If you know it, you can do better. If you don't do it, you cannot do anything. If you are looking for a job in career in front end mentor. So dot left text p image. Right. Now, next what we have to use a font size. So let's say font size. So um, 100 font size. And with the font weight, again, we use a 300 font weight standard. Here, margin of 40p, 40p and auto is good. And the padding in the right only, we want only 32. So 1 minute. No. Now we will target this input type email. So what we are going to do is you input, we will use a square bracket type equals to email. Okay. Type equals to email. In this email, we will use some adding of, let's say, 15p x and 20x, fine. Then we'll use we'll increase the width to, let's say, 70%. Next, we use a border radius property. 50px. Okay. And then we will create a border with 1p solid with RGB R RGB A RGBA with the value, let it be infrared 90, 90 and the value 0.5 seems good. Now, so 1 second. Okay, so no certificate, we are going to provide this. Okay, and what is the sense of sending certificate? I don't know. So that's it. ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है Okay. So 1 second, let me have a view. So clear this thing. So this button is all also this button is left. All this button left. Okay, so in the background, okay, so we need to create a transparent background. Will be transparent. After this, what we are going to use, we will be applying a focus input. Input focus, and this input focus will create a border of, let's say, 2p solid with again HSLA, and here we have the 0 50%, 74%, and again we will use the alpha value will be 0.5, and we'll use the outline as no. We will target the placeholder because what will put again the placeholder is on a different color size. Okay, and we'll use for the placeholder we have this font. Josephine sense. And now we have the form. This form. Dot form wrap. We'll use the position to relative, right? And we again use the button type equals to submit button type equals to submit, and we'll use display inline block, and will again apply the position to absolute. From the top, let it be 0. From the right, I want this to shift to 15%, and the background image will be in a linear gradient position. Um, Let me change this to 135 degree. This. Okay, so this is the background what we have implemented for the button type summary. And we'll have width. Width will be, let's say, -ppx, and width will be 90px, and height also we need to create, let's say, 46px height width is done. Now adding px and a border radius property of, let it be 50 px in oval pattern, and we'll use no border here, and the outline also not required, and a box shadow property, box shadow of, let's say, 2p x 5px and 7px with the HSL a function we are going to use, where we will use the value that something they have given. Mhm, mhm. So that will be 0, 2%, 55%, and again 0.6 is the alpha value. Okay, so this is what looks like that. Now again, what we are going to do it, we will use the button type equal to submit. Over the change in the back. One second, 1 second. Submit. Button type equals to submit. Okay, leave it. So it will actually create a hover here, not the file. When we just send our feedback links, please. Okay. Okay, we will try to send the feedback links, my dear friends. So 1 second, let me make it. Control Shift P. Now seems good. Now here what we are going. So this is, I guess, the okay. For the mobile, we need to actually this image, this entire thing needs to come below the image. So la it altogether different image with the base app with the logo in the top. This logo will be to the here only. After logo, we will have the image. After image, we'll have everything in the same fashion. So for this thing, what we are going to do here, we'll have for the media query. So at the rate media where maximum width they have asked to use 760px, and now we will write everything inside it. So short container so okay. So dot container, what container will do when the when the size will be small. So container will everything what we have put inside the container will be the position will get changed. So it will be in a FD of flex direction column. Okay. Now for the left and right, so dot left space dot left dot right. What it will do, their width we will uncheck. We don't want any width. And here and for the left again, we'll have a padding of let's say 40px and for dot logo. This logo will again unfit the margin. Okay, and so now it will be in a perfect position. And for the dot left text H1, left text P line center. Okay, so now we need to move everything down. Okay, so now after that we have dot left text H1 will have font size quality to REM, and again will have a font weight of 700 they have asked to you. Next, we need to target the paragraph. Dot left paragraph. His standard font size of 14px will help us. Okay, with a font weight of 14, right. Next, we have our image which we have used in the BG mobile. In the image BG mobile, we'll use a display of a block. Now, seems good. And on the margin right, we'll use minus 40. Okay. Margin left. Again, we'll target for minus 40. And we'll again have the okay, so what we need to do in a calculative way. So 100% plus 80. Okay. And again, we have a top margin which will be 20p. Okay. So, um, 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 so something is required here also. So we, 1 second. So what we are going to use for input. Sorry. Input type equal to submit. Input type equals to submit. We will open the curly bracket and it will apply 100%. Fine. Now, again, the button submit button we will have for button. Fine. Equals to submit. This button type submit. We are going to 1 second. We are going to have from the right. It will be 0%. Okay, okay, okay. It will be this is on increase group. So this is all what we have done here. So you can see it is a responsive where items are rearranging themselves. So that's it for today. See you again on the with the next project. Chalo ji, bye bye. Take care.